I'd like to know, from your perspectives on the other side of the camera, what's been your favourite episode, or maybe even if it's not an episode, favourite season? What's been some of the real highlights for you guys in your career? I know that's a tough question, but I'm so interested to know, because like I said, you guys really bring this all to life, and if it weren't for you, it wouldn't be what it is today, and I know everyone's grateful, and they want to know what it is that you love so much.
Go to Nick.
You want me to go first? Yeah, I would say it was probably, I think the one that's most memorable is the episode that wasn't supposed to exist before it did. Episode 214, the finale of season 2.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, I received a phone call from Alex Kurtzman, and he said, "Are you sitting down?" And I said, "No, I'm not sitting down." And he said, "Well, you should sit down." I said, but what if I don't want to?" And he said, well, I'm adding an episode for you to shoot. And I said, "Yeah, but we're supposed to start shooting the episode we were going to shoot in a week and a half. You can't just add." He's like, well, we're doing it. I'm writing it with Michelle, and it's going to be great." And so we prepped an episode for about a week without a script, and then they delivered a script, and it was phenomenal. And we added an episode to the end of the season. And this was the episode where Sonequa goes off into the wormhole into the future, where we get to meet Book. And it's also the episode where we stepped onto the Enterprise for the first time, which was really magical, which is being used on Strange New Worlds.
We're getting applause here because everyone's loving your answer on Olatunde. Michelle, no pressure, but I got a round of applause.
Oh man. Well, just to add on to that, my side of that 214 was Alex had asked me to write the finale with him, and it was a really big story, and so we wrote the episode together. I did the outline, and before I emailed it to him, what I said in the email was, "This is not an episode of television." It was more like 2 episodes of television, but I wanted to give him the heads up so that he would know that, and then I figured we would have to go back through and find things to trim out. So I emailed it to him, and then one day, I remember this so vividly. I'm standing in my kitchen, and my phone pings with a text, and I look at my phone, and it's a text from Alex that just says, "Episode 214, question mark?" And I just kind of laughed, and then he texted again, and I realized he was serious. And again, as Tunde said, we're prepping this right now. We're shooting in 5 minutes. And so anyway, that was, it was very, very funny, but it all worked out, and I love that episode. One of my favorites, I will say, is another episode that shouldn't have been able to be, but it was, which is episode 501 of this season, where it just, on paper, it's an impossible episode to make, with everything that we were doing on the AR wall with the Sandrunner sequence, just everything logistically that had to come together to be able to make that episode. And I just loved how it turned out. It was just spectacular, and it's a testament to Tunde, just being able to do it all and having the vision for all of that. Our entire team, it's like everything on Discovery. Everything is a team effort coming together. Sonequa and David and Callum on Sandrunners, oh my gosh. And I mean, even just me there on the day, I was a little bit seasick just watching it happen. And that episode was huge, and they all pulled it off so beautifully. And anyway, I have so many stories like that. It's just been such a wonderful experience.